I should be all right now. And hit that like button. Let me know. Let me hear. Let me know if you can hear something. Let me see. Let me see. Shame. Y'all can hear all that. All right, then. Let's rock. Hit the like button. I'm live. I don't care what your computer say. I should be live and direct. Hit that like button and subscribe. Tell me if you can hear me. You can hear me now? I'm figuring it out fast. You see, I'll wait. I'll wait. People like to. My enemies is usually first ones up. Coffee and Kush TV. We in the building. 7-year-old girl killed in Chicago. Where's Black Lives Matter when you need them? Is the topic of discussion today. I want everybody out there to hit the like button as they make their way into the classroom for a second time. Hit the like button. Let me see. Into the class. Yep, boom. I'm good. I'll wait till my students come up in here. Current viewers, 15 viewers. As the other stream ends, we'll begin the classroom today. Let's see. I'll wait. I'll wait. Hit that like button as you make your way in. Thank you. Hit the like button. Thank you for hitting that like button as y'all make y'all way in. I'll wait. I'll wait. Now is a good time to test out my background. Let me see. Let me see how that looked. Let me see. No, that was yesterday. I'll wait. Let me see. I think this is it here. Let me see. Boom. How that look? How that look right there? Yeah, let me see. Let me go on my phone real quick. Let me see. I'm over here working on my conservative talk show. Boom. Hit that like button. Boom. Black Lives Matter is okay. I can see y'all. I don't know why it took so long for it to come in. All right, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. I don't know why it's not chatting on my screen though. That's weird. All right, okay. I see y'all now. All right, cool. Is it waving properly? I ain't having no issues. Great. Mm. Mm-mm. Hit that like button and subscribe as y'all make y'all way up in there. What up, Wish? Amanda in the building. What up, Jamie Lee? Let's see who up in here. Let me look for some regulars. Let me see who else up in here. I don't know too many of y'all. What up, Ray? Okay, I see. Just keep it positive. Keep it relaxed. You feel what I'm saying? Kev Rowe, the Black Conservative. Hope y'all subscribe to that YouTube page on my Patreon and Discord. And make sure y'all support. So tell me what y'all think about this 7-year-old girl in Chicago being gunned down. And you know damn well Black Lives Matter ain't gonna be no nowhere around. Press 1, hit the like button. They're not going to be nowhere around this case. And I want to know why. Well, I do know why. I want you guys to start asking yourself, why is Black Lives Matter not going to make their way to make peace, to talk about this black on black crime that's been all over Chicago, DC, South Central, up north, Florida, all over the place? Why? That's what I want to know. And no, it's not the media want to project. I hate that there's no black on black crime. Remember they were saying that before Black Lives Matter? They got y'all real desensitized. Oh, it ain't no black. That's a myth. Every race got their own black crime. The media just hyping that up. Well, what about this? If the media is hyping up black on black crime, what you think they doing right now? Why are all of the Democrat leadership calling for the protesters to be more violent? Ain't that what they said about DC? Ain't that what they said about the state capitol? Press 1. They are violent. Trump needs to be out. He caused this whole insurrection. And now look what you got. Democrats causing an insurrection of their own. Lord have mercy. What's the name of that black woman? Out in Compton somewhere. A lot of that shit dealing with the Insurrection Act is coming. Oh, it's coming big time. And a lot of people is exposing themselves. I just want to know, why are we not going to be talking about this black on black death? A 7-year-old girl. I mean, you know what? Maybe it means something different. They not even gonna get up there and say the girl name. Press 1. They not gonna get up there and do none of that. Why? Because it puts personal responsibility back on the parents. Press 1. It puts the responsibility back on whether it be white parents, black parents, whoever parents that these is. Nobody likes to face the reality of self-accountability. Now, where is it going to come to a point where y'all start caring about black little boys and black little girls who merely going to Mickey D's to get a burger with Papa? But nobody is going to call out the injustices within ourselves. Well, I will. If Black Lives Matter, we must talk about Planned Parenthood and all of the association with the genocide of little boys and little girls that have been taking place around our communities. You don't see Black Lives Matter there. You don't see Black Lives Matter facilitating counseling for black families and how to get themselves back on target. Nothing at all that consists of building black wealth together as far as the black family. Everything that has come of Black Lives Matter has been part of the LGBTQP community. Y'all out here saying Breonna Taylor's name, and Breonna Taylor's mama said that these people are frauds. Why? Because it's all hype. Incorporated 501(c)(3) slush funds, in my opinion, all around the nation to gather up PayPal, Cash App, GoFundMe's for different things to go and destroy. Nothing of tangible. Just get mad and destroy the community. Burn down businesses. Don't destroy Gucci. Don't stop shopping at Gucci because you can't do that. Let's go steal from Gucci. Let's not protest Gucci. Let's destroy the building because they're gonna build it back up. We be back in there buying. We can resell these things. Now let's go destroy Nike where they leave their shoes and stuff right there. Let's not ever get changed. And Black Lives Matter threatens the United States government with more destruction? Seven years old, 2 years old, 14 years old, 17 years old, 14, 15, 12, from the ages of 1 year old to 40, you was a dead man walking in Chicago. And ain't none of y'all out there putting together no rallies, ain't come together at no Million Man March. Nobody coming to the rescue of them boys right there, which clearly, and I'm just saying Chicago because we all can come to the consensus that's a good start. Hit the like button as you make your way in this chat room, please. And I get up here every day and talk about many different subjects, from conspiracies to all type of things, all type of what ifs, and this person on the internet and this one and that one. But this right here, the Urban Conservative, especially on my new channel, these are the things that we're gonna be discussing. Why in the world is Black Lives Matter even around if they don't care about black family, black lives when it comes to children, and these bullets? Could you imagine being 7 years old in the backseat after visiting your dad, and he don't even got custody of the kid like that? Could you imagine at McDonald's and this cycle of this popularity contest on YouTube don't got out of the social media shit don't got out of hand to the point where everybody's watching our deaths online and just watching our genocide play out. This is like some communistic, socialistic, grand walk yourself into a worse than the Holocaust. Worse. How many people have been dying since the birth of this? This is worse than that. Hundreds of thousands, millions, real numbers. Off in the gravesite, hundreds of thousands of little kids shot, and y'all gonna dance y'all way into Jesus' blessing. Y'all gonna dance y'all way when shit happen. Y'all gonna just, feel bad. It's time to get in front of the camera and then say, we ain't know. And then say, we ain't know. We feel bad. I feel bad on Instagram. I feel horrible. No, you don't. No, you don't. Tupac been saying this shit. Tupac was saying this 20 years old. He was saying this. When they gonna let the little kids in the hood play? Never. 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 The niggas in the hood don't even see past the four corners they go buy shit from the liquor store. They have no outlook on the future. Tomorrow, a month down the line, after we get caught with these fresh handguns and these haircuts, thinking and social media just blowing them up. Come to find out, it ain't social media. Is a lot of it is artificial intelligence pumping you up to your own demise. Dead or in jail. Either one, somebody profited more off your life and your death than you did. Y'all can sit up here and talk about rappers selling their soul and selling out, but people do it every day by just being ignorant. They do it every day just by being ignorant. Ain't no way in heck that y'all supposed to care this much about uh 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 what's that little boy name? What's that little boy name? That's why they doing this. What's that little boy name who was out doing the drive-by and got himself killed? Press one. What's the little boy name that was riding around with the 21-year-old and they out committing crimes? And you know what they gonna do? They gonna charge the other one with homicide. Press one whenever you in the commission of y'all watch First 48. Don't be scared to grow up and have a grown man conversation now. Nigga, y'all watch First 48. You know what's finna happen. Y'all can live this 15, 16. This is the problem with black people. We like to live like we 15 to 25 forever. Everybody make like nice little songs for y'all ass. Forever Young by Jay-Z. You're not finna live forever. Got them people living so fast before they can even have children. You ain't even seen the beach. You ain't even produced a child. And social media glamorized NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy, y'all done created a little Jesus out this mug. See, that's what y'all do in the black community. Y'all create Jesus figures and prophets out the wrong people via the music industry and got y'all people living in an illusion you can't get out of. Facts. That's why you making up shit. That's why Killer Mike and them running. Killer Mike ain't worth 40 million walking up the street. You get 40 million to open up a bank, $40 billion. If you don't go sit your foreign bank app down, you got Cash App and PayPal now. Y'all done made $90 billion damn dollars and afraid and counting. I heard the report. They finally saying 90 billion. Press one. They're finally saying they're not 90 million. They started with 90 billion. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, keep going. Because I told y'all how much they took. And there ain't no Black Wall Street nowhere. Yet they get around parading around to mask, to collect donations of over damn near $1 trillion that they collected. Press one. With nothing. They buying mansions in Topanga Canyon. They buying mansions over there. They looking at islands. They doing this one. I don't care about none of this rap shit. The urban conservative is here, nigga. What? What? They don't care about that. That's why it's hard for me to even listen to. You got to keep my attention. Y'all motherfuckers got to keep my attention. Won't be around me. Because my brain think about too much like this. It think about how much of a dire situation our community really is. You know, and it's pathetic that y'all will waste, let's just say 90 billion. Let's say 90 million, and y'all already starting off, y'all got GoFundMe's out here for folk, buying $1.2, $1.4 million home, and then trying to act like y'all know, I got a book deal, I got a movie deal. I would not do that. Me, yes, you would. Yes, you would. Because, nigga, what I learned on this earth from South Central, niggas can't contain themselves. Yes, you would. Getting all this free money. You damn right you would. How the hell is Black Lives Matter? Excuse me. How could Black Lives Matter how could she be from America? Where are these people from? I'm talking about Cocoa Puff head with the Cocoa Puff on her forehead. Where is she from? Okay, but her wife is from where? So her wife found Black Lives Matter Canada. She finds Black Lives Canada here. That's a coincidence. Black Lives Matter Canada got access to funds given to Hurricane Katrina. How's that even possible? So y'all got funds everywhere. They got funds coming in all over the place. Wife and wife. You ask me, there is no black lives, people that care. This is a LGBTQ front. You ask them anything dealing with the black family or dealing with the man or the woman, the household, and anything like that, because most of us don't know shit about it. We see it, we know it, and I say us because I'm throwing myself in the pot with y'all. Okay? Most of us don't know shit about it. Eager to learn all over the place, eager for what they call a leader or a shepherd or something of the sort to show them the way, and they lead them here. They use black pain, black struggle, black this to generate grant money from George Soros? Tell me I'm lying. I've been saying this from 2020. Now we in 2021. Soros, look at this, the dang devil. Soros is paying Black Lives Matter or Tamika Mallory a contract for grant money through different movements of theirs. So they work for the higher ups. They work for the billionaires. It's time to start talking about how these blacks been selling y'all out, these communistic views, thinking y'all they black liberators. Meanwhile, just making an argument to get a check. This been going on. Get your garments ready. This has been going on in Black Lives Matter. This is Black Panther. They've been doing that since Black Panther. Just appealing, knowing nothing about law from a beggar's perspective. Here y'all go. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle me. Can y'all not see most of the pictures y'all see of y'all celebrities are green screen? Just like the back right here. They not on Instagram like that no more. Some of these people, you don't even know if they're around. Y'all out here believing, oh my God, I like that dress. These people is in green screen using old photos, and y'all just in la la land looking for the next Junebug dance or ski dance to fucking distract you from your own fucking awakening. And I'm tired of it. I'm not getting here. I'm gonna awaken you. You gonna wake up yourself. I spend too much energy, too much time for people to be stagnant in their motherfucking brain. I'm too difficult to be stagnant. Too much time. 424-209-9506. Kev Rowe. Shout out to Victoria in the chat room. Too much time. Hit the like button. Are we over 100 likes? I want everybody out there to hit this like button. My sound good. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying for production, equipment. It's just time to elevate the conversation into something that's tangible on a daily basis. Not today, not yesterday, not sometime, all the time. Because people like to play. Nobody like to talk about these real conversations. We get lost in conspiracy. We love that shit. When it's time to talk about these 7-year-olds, these kids in our communities, these drugs and alcohol, these Asians run, they supposed to be open at 9 o'clock. They open at 6 o'clock in your communities. So you got little kids going to, in every hood, every Democrat-ran society, liquor stores is open. The bums outside, and the kids got to walk down sexual predators every day. Now they happen to wear private schools, so the little kids wearing dress, little boys walking by themselves. Who knows what these people are saying? I mean, the environment is created in these Democrat communities for them to be this way. And it's embarrassing to sit up here and this one and that one. Meanwhile, you can walk up every Democrat community and see this. You see the niggas doing the same thing they were 20 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. Y'all not addressing the family curses. Y'all just Jesus, yep, my Allah, yep, God is good. And we've been living in this psychosis where you've been just saved by grace and you ain't got to do nothing. I don't know who. They talk about a spell. That my mama said shit is a spell. Shout out to Candace Spear. Black Lives Matter is the biggest scam. And no, it's not. And you got Enron. Black Lives Matter is not the biggest scam. Black Lives Matter is the offset of some Antifa shit made by George Soros. All of it. And it don't be, listen, I'm not one of these radical right-wing coons to put all this on Democrat black folk. But in order to give my people attention, you got to tell them the truth. But it's not completely your fault, but you got to acknowledge that. A lot of people was trying to use the tactics of Antifa to blame black people as a whole. I know y'all see that. Press 1. Those them racist conservatives, and them ain't race, them is northern conservative, northern Democrats, just like I taught y'all. Press 1. Them ain't nothing but northern to put the Black Lives Matter up there and use it to target Afro-Americans as a whole. Now, all Afro-Americans doing sitting back watching this shit play out, and they putting you in it on that side of the aisle. I know it because I can see it. Now, on one hand, they got you out there looking like, I told you, you the target. I told you, it's a magic trick. It's to get you out there. They label Antifa a terrorist. They bag up. They drop Antifa. Now they specifically Black Lives Matter. They left y'all out there and they trying to get you riled up so you can go out there and feed them prisons. Because you was a free one. They there to feed you. There ain't no, the Northern Democrat is the same as the Southern Democrat. Press 1, all of them imitators. You the only conservative Republican on the planet in America. I keep telling y'all that. Your vote is the only one that matters. It ain't, there's no motherfucking, that's why they flooding the United States in with this and trying to pass legislation to help these people out on both sides. This ain't one. If they wanted to stop that, they would have stopped that 10 years ago. Want to stop that. They're just trying to decide the factor of who get the votes. Because the minute your vote ain't needed no more, just like Joe Biden said, they going somewhere else. They ain't never gave to the Republicans anyway. So they got you kind of figured out there. There's no balance. People trying to act like they against, but still processing them through here, giving me emotions about foreigners. You shouldn't have none. Not when America been destroyed. You shouldn't have no sorrow until you have sorrow for your own. Y'all went from Black History Month to Asian hate like this. Y'all went from Black Lives Matter and we care to ignore Planned Parenthood and all the genocidal things they do. All of the things that's been done by the Biden administration, Clinton, Bush administration, all these years. Trump trying to rectify the shit, or at least start the process of, and here y'all go. Black Lives Matter, George Soros and them pop up out of nowhere. T.I. and them pumped this shit up. Killer Mike and these people pumped this shit up. You in jail, and they ain't even gonna help you. Remember, Ice Cube said the same thing. They was supposed to set up a fund to bail y'all out. Remember that? They bailed him out. They just stopped talking about it. They bailed Antifa out. They want you in jail for petty theft and looting. And now they finna put stipulations on you that if you protest, see what you done did, sucker?
Shame.
If you out there protesting now you're gonna go to jail with mandatory sentence, 6 months at least. They gotta fill these jails up, y'all. They gotta stick you in the arm and fill these jails up. Is it not so? And these Confederates can care less about an American Negro awakening himself to who they are. They don't want you to wake up because the whole monopoly game is played on the backs of the indigenous Afro-Americans that were here before the corporation established government before the corporation. Don't tell me about Egypt. Tell me about the corporation deals that we got from the Aboriginals, the treaties we got with the corporation. you call the US of A, which really ain't nothing but a monetized slush fund of foreign banks. This is all coming out right now. I'm not on the level of these people who call themselves gods. They ain't led you nowhere. I'm up here, baby. You feel me? Up here. 424-209-9506. Self-accountability is a must in the black community. Hit that like button. Let's get this chat over 100 likes. We got 162 people up in here. We need 150 likes. Please take time to like the page. Comment. Call it in. These are the things I care about. These are the things that I care. I don't give a damn about this rap shit. I don't care about Francois. I don't care about that stuff. I do that shit because y'all do. Y'all like that shit. But not like it, but we caught in it of caring about this shit. We should be caring. We should be caring about this. And we watching this shit play out like the movie The Maze. Yeah, these little kids looking for a way out. And we watching them live and die on social media laughing when they get shot up. RIPing in the comment section. All feeling like some goddamn hive mind of a community when it's really you sitting at home, not even caring about the person sitting next to you. You feel me? Not even caring. Y'all care so much about these little images and so much about false propaganda than your own kids, than your own person you sitting right up there talking about, look at these people's lives. Look at this person. Look at that. I got to a point now where my mind is like, Coffee and Kush TV. All we good for is turning to the side. Only thing, you out here looking for a good woman or something. You fucked up. You out here looking for a good man. You out here fucked up right now. Fucked up. But worse than that, if you out here been doing something evil and down bad to people knowingly, you set out to destroy people in these days, it's gonna be uncovered. Can you not see? And these people gonna be up there. Who you think did some shit like this? Who you think did some shit like this? Now, what if that little boy, now I don't know why y'all Black Lives Matter even over there. What if that little boy who 13 years old was with old boy and they did something like this? They did something like this. What if they actually killed somebody when they went over there and did this? Y'all care about, damn, y'all care more about criminals and criminality and things that happen during debatable criminal instances like on cops or some shit rather than real issues. That's what I found out. I can go back in my archives and say to myself, these people don't care about black people. They care about the hysteria of things they can get money out of, if in my opinion. All they gotta do is get big and corrupt. A person can be flint. Who cares? If they in the criminal, man, God help the situation out. To each man his own. When you out here committing crime, I don't know what the instances is. Those videos are so edited. So I'm not gravitating towards, and baseball, they say NBA is shutting down during the trial verdict of George Floyd. So what you think is finna happen? Press 1. Who you think is behind this? Trying to destabilize America. Y'all better come out of that. Foreign bank monopolized foreign protests to destabilize America. Or you're going to wind up an enemy combatant, just like Donald Trump said. You walking yourself into an enemy combatant. Y'all don't know. We'll wait for that. We're not talking about DMX here. We're not talking about that here. I'm sorry for your luck. This is a university classroom setting. The black conservative. Thank you. Has nothing to do with DMX or nothing. This ain't about that class. If you don't care about this, I don't care about y'all. Why are they not addressing these little babies and hold massive protests in the hundreds of thousands? Stop the peace rally. Stop shooting. Putting yourself in that shit I can donate to. Not what y'all behind it, but I'm saying that's the type of shit. Oh man, putting themselves in harm's way. I ain't talking about on the podium getting Cadillac deals now. I ain't talking about taking 100, 2,000 from George Soros to trick people into thinking you're a leader, only to buy your own mansions all over the place and leave to the next scenario of money making eligibility of funds off GoFundMe and the other deaths that's going to be controversial. If you can't see it now, you won't be able to see it tomorrow. This is a communistic party, Marxist ideas that has nothing to do with us. I don't believe in handouts. I don't believe in welfare state. Press one. I don't believe in irresponsibility. You live and you learn. You had them kids. You had that man. You married that man before God. Go ahead. Don't be trying to get your later years of your life in 30, 35 to finish up at 40 and try to find you a quick somebody to change your life. It's not happening. You want to run wild? You want to run wild your whole life and then get it together just before you die to look a certain way before family? Damn that! I'm tired of this shit. Carol. Now y'all know ain't nothing but witches, warlocks, and warthogs, wombats, little piglets running around. They put this makeup on and they become different people. Press one. Oh, I would never do that. All on your Instagram is being LGBTQ. I've been queer since I don't know when. It's all extra out, Afrocentric, mixing queer with being Afro. But in front of them cameras is go get that makeup, get some nice. Oh, how are you? These are actors, perpetrators, infiltrators who they will call Intel Pro to keep your ass distant and off beat around this motherfucker.
Press 1 to send a
Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air.
What's up, kid? This is B from Ohio.
What's up, B? Talk to me, B from Ohio. What's up, champion?
Just looking at the show.
Speaking to the microphone, we can barely hear you. Speaking to the microphone, we can't hear you.
I said, looking at the show, just wanted to chime in on the topic.
Go ahead, King.
Yeah, like, as far as Black Lives Matter being around when black murders happen, black on black crime, anything of that nature, they never there. They're never there. It's just a whole publicity stunt. The way you broke it down, it's only ran by Soros and the initiative. I feel like the initiative really is to just rile up people to try to start a civil war that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what Soros is being charged for in many countries. That's what those foundations are being charged for right now, and assets is being seized all over the place. So they got to break this money down in different areas legally, but all that is drying up to me.
Yeah, it's definitely drying up, and you see like they still enticing violence and uproar. Maxine Waters in New York?
Yes.
Saturday. I think she was in somewhere in Cali, maybe Friday or Thursday. But it's the same story she was screaming since the Floyd incident. Like,
yeah.
At this point, like it ain't doing nothing. We seeing more and more black crimes. I know everybody's little major city, black on black crimes is rising at a higher clip than the police shootings or whatever they want to say. So that should be what you should jump on and protest against. Black people killing black people. If you really for the Black lives.
If they're bright enough to open up Black Lives Matter's different charters all over the place behind one cause, you're damn right. One organization can break it down into many different things that's dealing with real black family issues. BLM is dealing with things that can't even help our people at home at all.
Right.
They're dealing with the rights and the acceptance of other things we know not. You bet not. As a matter of fact, and on got you to agree through the sorrow and pains of what we've been suffering from all this time with the corporate state over us to use that for their own little monetary fund of George Soros, independent donation, go buy houses and all type of things.
Right.
So what's to happen in 5-10 years when we have no voice? When our voice was sold off? What happens then? Oh, what a death blow to the movement, right? What a death blow.
Right. I mean, our plight and then funneling they wealth the whole time through the subversion. Everything they try to make you have feelings towards, it's always negative. It ain't never have positive feelings towards something positive. They only gain like monetary value off negativity and black culture destruction. Period. Black people just suffer.
So what you're saying is the destruction of the black family is more profitable than the building up of.
Yes, and it's easier to destroy the black family because it's so manipulated and the father removed and the family ain't a unison no more. Everybody don't go to grandma's house no more for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The whole family structure broke down at this point. It's like if you got the whole family being all the ingredients to the recipe for a black pot to be cooked right, they took away all the ingredients, so you left with all the off-brand stuff, like trying to make macaroni and cheese with canned cheese or something. It ain't gonna happen because the base of it, the foundation gone. But they know if you crumble the foundation, that's right there. What, two generations ago, 3 generations ago, they knew if they could crumble them, everything else would fall. But that's where our knowledge is at. That's where our heritage, where our culture, where the way our families were supposed to move, they took that with removing their grandfather or their grandmother from that generation.
Why isn't Black Lives Matter
no
at Planned Parenthood, which causes more death than anything? Why they're not in these neighborhoods? Why they're not promoting black family structure in the correct manner? And I say correct being biblical incorrectly. I don't know about this other stuff, but I'm saying why is that? I don't care about people's sexuality and what they choose to do when they are. Why that shouldn't have no basis over us and what we doing as a culture of nation building.
The black family unit moving together would be too powerful. And at that point, everybody would see what's really going on if the black families are still together. So even though our numbers of total population here in the United States is less than them, if we just so happen to get together, all our families, and like not saying you got to be cool with everybody or whatever, but if you just had your family, you understand, everything else will settle itself out. Each family was together. But then they bring back that care for your neighbor and looking out for one another opposed to trying to be against the next one or sun on them or shine on them or just show that you better off than the next man. Because they had us playing against each other for so long. They pump your head filling it with like middle class, lower class, and all that. That class system don't matter because even people in the middle class that's black, they ain't got no different structure than the lower family. Cause, I mean, the family unit overall tore up. You might have out of 4 kids, a couple might have 2 of them kids gonna be failures at life just because they gonna be caught up in the subversion of the black fight. And then you might have 2 that's alright. That's just the way everything been moving. It's the destruction. 3 generations ago, 3 grandmas ago, 2 grandmas ago.
That's right. You know exactly since the destruction. They got our timelines messed up. This is what the urban conservative is going to be talking about. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm on some whole.
that's much needed.
Yeah,
Black
because
conservative, that's needed.
yeah, and that's why it's real, and I'm gonna be able to show just as much that I got this American flag, the Confederate flag behind me, and the difference between the two, who won the war, who really won the war,
Right.
who won the war? The Confederates.
Yeah, the Confederates
That's
won the
right.
war. Hands down.
The Confederates won the war. And now I'm able to see that as a black man coming out the wilderness, that the Confederates won the war. And I'm wondering, why am I thinking this way? I'm just one of these people who didn't fall under the ideology. I went through it, but I wouldn't let the ideological subversion delete my soul
Right.
and cause me not to remember who we are as a people.
Right. Because what you're doing is you're telling history from the standpoint of truth, not history from the standpoint to make one class or one group look better than the other.
Yeah.
But nah, because you even break down the bad black, the bad African. It don't matter about the skin color, it's about character of the person.
When we
Knowing
talking,
that history, like you always say, that
that's right.
history is key. That's key.
Yeah, because it's not about who you are, whether you're German or Ashkenazim Jew or this is the reality of the plight of the black man or the Afro American or the indigenous people or the Native American, whichever titles y'all want to give up for the future. What I'm saying is our truth is more potent than the falsehoods. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like we were saying in the
mean,
word, somebody brought it up that's even in the word that the Confederacy have taken us over.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee and Kush
Dixie
TV.
crack, the demonocracy, all that.
Yeah, and that's the Confederacy came with the demonocracy. Now I'm starting to understand what the allegiance is with all the Confederates, which is the blend of foreign nations to come against thee. Pretty much Plymouth Rock.
And the base of coming against us was to tear up the family. That was the easiest route to making us extinct. It's like they still keeping the masses minds enslaved. And they stuck at that point. Like they'll never get past go. The lifestyle you're gonna lead is gonna keep you behind.
You ever notice that about these Democrats? They always stagnant. You ever dated somebody like that? They can't never get out of the stagnation of what the hell they don't call for themselves. So,
right.
So they look for people like you, me, great people who are able to be the light, and they gravitate towards and try to manipulate so they can run. This is what I'm talking about on the Urban Conservative tonight.
Man, it's crazy because I was breaking down life to a young man in the street. I was at the barbershop the other day. Breaking down to him like hustling, he ain't gonna get nowhere. I asked him straight out, like, man, how much money you done made? You done been out here 7, 8 years, 25. He like, man, the most money I ever seen, 30,000. I'm like, how many times have you seen? I was there one time. Like, man, come on. Like, you wasting your time. You don't got no felonies. All you gotta do is pick you up a train, go to work. I said, you're gonna make the same money you don't make today. Not going to work. Going to work. You waiting on a $50 move here and a $50 move there. You could have just went to work and made $200-$300 that day. And got on about your business. That's what they don't get, but they be needing somebody real, like you say, that see the light and help expose it to them, because they minds be so cloggy and everybody there around telling them what they doing is right or they doing good, like they up right now just because you got 30,000, man. You got
If you're a grown
401k
man,
working for
if you're a grown man
5
and you
years,
living
you got
this
it.
life like that, ain't nothing can help him. That brother got to help himself.
Right.
That brother got to see the light himself
Oh,
in himself. There's testimony, there's life that happens for every man on this earth. There's a life, and what I'm realizing is niggas don't even want help. They need somebody they can just find comfort in, wasting somebody's motherfucking time and talking about
exactly.
getting help and stagnating that whole thing. And then when you about to solve their whole equation, you find out they already knew that they off to something else finna fuck up.
Yeah.
No, I don't even. They ain't watching the channel. They ain't with the roll. I don't even see them. I start putting. This is what I'm saying, B. You got to change yourself. I don't want to be around nothing that's gonna knock me off my destination. You know what I'm saying? I have no anger towards nobody in my past. All these people ain't nothing but life lessons on how to be a better. I'm not stuck in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, how you thinking about past things, but that don't mean you stuck in it. You can reminisce on anything that happened that helped you grow. And remember those things when you down in energy that help you and pivot yourself through this life and not falling through into anger off of everything. I believe some things that I've witnessed, especially in my personal life, I should have been so mad at that it should have cost me 5, 10, 15, 20 years of my life in jail or some shit. But at the time, the Most High, God Himself embraced me for those moments. And I see those as challenges, those breakthrough moments when you can discipline yourself and to be a better individual. And like nothing can hold me back in the world. I used to be scared of catching planes. I used to be scared of going around the world or some shit. Man, I got a podcast system. I go around this whole planet. I ain't got no warrants out here. I ain't got none of this shit that I was afraid of when I was caught up in the world. That shit don't even mean nothing. And then I realized that other individuals be trying to hold your past against you and hold what can keep you stagnant against you. Like I smoke weed. A lot of people would feed me that shit just to keep a nigga stagnant. Right. Females, homies, just to keep you under some type of, and you gotta break that shit. Buy your own weed. Nigga, get your own. You know what I'm saying?
Get your own.
Get your own. Chill out on your own. Don't let nobody think that they made you or break you or none of that shit. You know?
They can't. And can't nobody cast no judgment on you. Because if you, a common man, you can't judge my heart and see who I truly am as a person based off what you might consider me to have as a flaw. No, you're not going to judge me off that. That ain't even the full body of my work.
What?
Smoking weed. Yeah, I smoke weed. I don't smoke weed around kids.
But check this out. You remember when we did the show the other day and I caught the devil, because that's what they is, devils on earth. And what she tried to say, oh, you can't judge me. You was smoking weed. I didn't judge you. I didn't judge nobody. But these people got spirits in them that you can't even do nothing with. I didn't ask her to call in. I didn't ask her to change the subject. I didn't ask her to get on God. I didn't ask her to say she was the God of the sun. And none of that.
Right. None of that.
I just pointed her back to the word, and you can't judge me. You don't know that pointing somebody to the word will cause them to have a mental breakdown. Because a lot of these people been living evil their whole life. They don't know when you trying to do something good for them, when you just on some, wait a minute. They don't know nothing. So I learned just to keep people back. You know what I'm saying? I'm real. Yeah.
They want to say you judge them just so they can judge you.
Of course.
Even though you might be giving them game, you might be giving them a lesson they need to hear, but they want to judge you. That's their whole motive, is to come back at you.
Well, I'm talking about how on the Black Conservative, the Urban Conservative YouTube page, I'm about to talk about how the jinn, how the Jezebel, and all of these things are always sent to throw you off your mark. These are the things that Satan used. And if you're a woman, these are the niggas that Satan used. And if you're a man, these are the females that Satan used to knock you off your path because you headed somewhere. So that's what I'm talking about over there.
Pop in at the right moment.
Oh, they pop in at the right time. Right there. They
make you second guess yourself.
Yeah. Oh, no. But they ain't never got nothing positive to say about themselves. They could never figure their way out through their own personal. But all of a sudden they know you. They want to figure yours out. Oh, no, it's this one. Or no, it's that one. Or you didn't see what you just saw. Or you didn't hear what you just heard. I'm so tired of this narcissistic demon. You ever just want to be alone and just live in the woods and just go off and cuss TV?
Yep. Telling people they throw your energy off just being negative. Like,
being deceitful. They not being just negative. They up to no good. That's the thing about it. Negative is just a term. They up to no good. Maybe a distraction, maybe to cipher off your energy, your money, something that they up to. And when you catch it, when you get it, and you cut the pipeline to whatever it is, whether it's energy, maybe, I don't know what the fuck it is. Boom, you see it come out of them.
Yeah, bro. You catch them right there in their track.
Yes, and that ended up being the best day.
Probably because you got the light and they dark though, for real. That's what it is.
That's for sure. They wanted the light the whole time. That's why they want you. But we'll get to that on the next show. Thank you for that, B.
All right.
My man.
Call from
Jack.
Oh, what up, Jack? You on the air? What up?
Hey, what's happening, Kev? This is Jack from Chicago, man. I was just calling to chime in on the subject today.
Talk to me, Jack from Chicago.
Yeah, man. I grew up right here in the Wild Hunters, man, on the South Side.
Yeah, that's Zach TV hood, or where he's about that area.
Yeah. Rosen, man. Yeah, facts, man. Only time I spent away was 5 years on the submarine, Kev, boy. When I say God wanted me to learn the lesson, boy, he must have really wanted me to learn something. Isolation, feel me?
Oh, yeah, because listen, isolation, when you ask for it, you either go get in the submarine, you go to jail, you end up in a box. So whatever that is that got you in that isolation, learning and disciplining, I look at all those as a blessing. Because you coming up.
Yes, sir, but I really had time to, like kind of analyze, like you saying, like, I remember listening to the show the other day, and you were like, a lot of this really started at home.
Yes.
And a lot of the bad traits that we develop and that we take out into the streets, into the world, is because, whether it be lack of supervision or just bad supervision overall. But, when you grow up in the matriarchy system, you think everything mama say right.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But when you get in isolation, God give you really time, he give you time to really think, about your actions and, who you are as a person, you know what I mean, and where you headed. A lot of people don't really get that opportunity or really take heed. But if you do, man, you could really make it out. But just on the topic on the 7-year-old, man, the sad part is that the father is still alive, man. These people out here, you know what I mean, looking for, particular individuals because they have done particular things in these streets, but they still got their kids out here, don't know better than them. You know what I mean?
That
these
lifestyle cost your kid their life.
Cost your kid your life, man, and it's sad, man. And I'm glad that I was able to get out at 19, 20. I'm only, I'm 32 going on 33, but, a lot of guys younger than me are really losing their life because they never got that lesson. They never got a chance to really sit down. You know what I mean? And a lot of guys don't do time because, like you said, like the other guy that got shot the other day, running around no warrant, escaping all his prison time until they finally catch up to you.
For no reason.
Man.
He could have went off, got arrested, been in jail right now, disciplining. Yeah, it hurt being away from the woman and your kid. You put yourself there. And when it's time to face these moments of change, these moments of, you shouldn't be doing that. And we ignore that. And this happens, then the tragedy is left to the family. Now, this young man got to live the rest of his life knowing the lifestyle he lived caused his son or his daughter her life.
Man, and it happen all the time. I know a lot of it don't get big news coverage, but I remember a couple years ago, the kid Tyshawn Lee, bro. Me and my mom actually went to church with his, murderer, and
Wow.
and his murderer's mother. You feel me?
Wow.
Like that's, and it's sad, when, like I said, especially when you know people close to the situations, because you
Yes.
can tell. Like I said, I could really sit back and look at this. He really didn't have no discipline then, at 10, 11 years old. You feel me? And, this how we turn out. And like I said, we either on one side of the spectrum, you either the one, in front of the gun or behind it, but either way, it's a tragedy, man.
It's a real tragedy.
But,
And
that's all I had to say, man. I was just checking in, I
thank
hope
you,
the
champion.
Most High keep guiding your show, man. And, y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for letting me call in, bro.
Hey, no problem, champion. Thank you for that. I appreciate that call right there. 424-209-9506. I know it's a lot of other good brothers out there that know about this, that grew up in these societies where, yeah, we can propagate how cool it is and ignore it. That's even making the wound worse when you ignore the wound, when you leave it open, when you let the air just hit. There's a full-blown effect when you start thinking about it. That's why I say a lot of people don't even like to listen to Tupac, or a lot of things that he diagnosed y'all with. This is a real condition. And in scripture, that's damn near a curse. Y'all out here giving just the lifestyle is more important than the safety of your family. The lifestyle is more important. When you can't go to McDonald's because of your gang affiliation or Tam's Burger or whatever burger spot is around here, then this is a war zone. This is a place Black Lives Matter can use its resources to come in and could have used $90 billion to do something, to be an infrastructure of psychologists. And maybe I'm superficially guessing, and I told a lot of black men that have a voice, especially coming up on my show from now on. You know what I'm saying? Because this is more important than chat room niggas. Make sure y'all over there on my new YouTube page. This is more important than that. This is more important than if King Bond did this one. This is more important than Nipsey shit. This is more important than all that. And that's what I'm saying. When I do the shows that's most important, I'm going to have it to where I'm going to reach out to strong men to be able to come on the show. And I'm going to carry this mission myself. Because I can't find good, strong men to help me become a voice of reason. And that's the awakening that I'm waking up to. Is like, motherfuckers want to play. I don't want to play. I don't care about these rappers or none of that shit. I don't want to play. The gossip shit, that's cool. Let's gossip about this one. You know what I'm saying? Let's gossip about this. 7 years old, assassinated, back window, just shooting up everything. They want you to do that. They know you ain't got no control. Shit, they just legalized. You can open carry without a fucking license in Texas. I know niggas went berserk. Press 1. Looking for a way to be that much more of a criminal. Just, oh yeah, you can have one. Go ahead and kill yourself. Oh man, I'm tired of it. Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air. What up?
What's up, Mr. Gill?
What's up? What's your name? Where you calling from?
The real white from Baltimore, kid.
Man, shout out to you, man. What up?
What's up, man? I'm chiming in, man. I'm in classroom, just listening to everybody input,
Yes, sir.
and I'm gonna speak for Baltimore.
Come on now.
You know what's going on here? It's nothing but a downrotten state in Maryland. We living in bad conditions, and it starts with the home. Then you trickle to the city.
Yes.
Trickle down to the state.
Yes.
But you know what? I was thinking though, Kev. I was thinking about the how they played us, man, with the Tupac and Biggie situation and
Yes, sir.
everything, man.
Yes, sir.
How they, cause now I don't got nothing against. I love New Yorkers, but 85% people that live in New York are foreigners,
Yes.
and they migrate all over the country.
Especially
And
black
to me,
foreigners.
that's what I'm talking about. Come
That's
from
right.
different parts of the land.
Yes, sir.
And what stood out to me that they knew the West Coast was really Aboriginal.
Yes.
And that East Coast, West Coast was like putting foreigners against the Aborigines.
Yes.
That's what the media really projected.
Yes, that's what Pop
And
was talking
now-
about. Well, he didn't really get a full understanding of our top. Maybe he did, but we got going more in depth. Jay-Z's a foreigner. Where do he go? All of them are foreigners. What I do? Nigga, what? Y'all coming out here? I go to the East. What's happening? What's up?
And they all over now, and see, the truth is being revealed.
Yes.
The wheat should grow with the it's written in the Bible that the wheat should grow with the tares.
Yes.
The wheat and the tares look alike.
They do look alike.
But
It's hard to tell them
That's
apart.
it's hard to
That's
tell them
right.
apart.
Come on, King.
And what was said in there, let them grow.
Let them grow.
Because the harvest is not what? Ready. Because they waited for who to lead to start planting these seeds
Come on.
in the field.
Come on.
While we were sleeping, watching entertainment, they was planting their seeds in the field.
That's right. Got our women all foreignized and got the men thinking foreign for the lady. What do they want? African, Somalian, but it just happened. Go ahead, King.
They forgot their own culture. So go to Luke, I think it's Luke 10, when Jesus gave a parable to the I think it's the lawyer. Jesus said, is I'm following the commandment? He said, what was you taught? He said, to love my neighbor. He said, to love the Lord thy God, your heart, love the neighbor. Jesus said, you answered right. But Jesus told him, he tried to touch Jesus, said, who is thy neighbor? And Jesus gave him an illustration about a certain man, certain people went down and traveled from Jerusalem to Jericho. And people hit them upside the head. They took their culture, their land, and their God. Took it all away. Then came the Levite. Looked over there and looked at him and kept it moving. Then the priest looked at him, kept it moving. But the Good Samaritan came.
Go ahead.
The Good Samaritan said, hey, picked him up without a cause. Took him to an end to heal his wounds and told the people, if anything left, I would take the charge. Now, look at that parable right there within itself. Who been hit upside the head? Mr. Gills? Who was clamoring? We was. Man, we got indoctrinated with entertainment while they were stealing our resources right out of our nose.
Come on. From oil to diamonds to gold. We've been proving this whole time. We're going into what's real.
And now that people waking up, they had to go to the entertainment world is dying out. So now they had to move to biological warfare.
Come on.
That's where they at now, and they killing us with chemicals.
Come on.
See, they was carrying this up because they knew that the entertainment was eventually going to run out, and then God had his remnant on raised at this time.
So you said God is raising up his remnant in their faces, and they can't even see it. Go ahead.
That's right. But the thing of the matter is that their army is now going against each other.
Yes.
Because they are full of illusion or power.
Oh, my goodness. Glory
See,
to God.
God has control over everything. That's why we shouldn't fear and continue to trust him.
That's right.
These cities are ran down because we all went out of position chasing something.
Come on.
Instead of standing still and learning who we are. Learning why we are here. And learning our purpose why we are here.
Come on.
See, they don't turn our home into a prison. People talking about the kids on the inside. They done turned the world into a whole psychological prison.
Come on. Locked in
Where the
and using you as a battery to control and make profit off of your life and your death and your birth.
That's right. They're profiting off you all around the board. And the thing about it is that people don't look at it. They steady looking at money is the greatest thing of all, and not understanding that who created you.
Come on.
Who created you is the greatest thing of all. He the one gave people the ability, even the evil, to create a system. And the system is not to break you down, it's to build you up. But when you follow doctrine,
come on,
and you buy it because you put money before your God, so, because God never leave us, we leave him. He never leave us. He's the same yesterday, today, and he will be the same tomorrow.
His word never
People
changed.
got to understand that. Never change.
That's right.
And he created us to grow in his glory. He created us to be a representative of him. The woman is the representative of nature.
Come on.
Because when no two is unbalanced, you got a disaster on your hands. Order out of chaos. That's what they are drawing. They are drawing a disaster. Because it's all about your mind. God operates through the spiritual mind to hit what? The elements of the soul and the physical that it can manifest itself and walk here on the earth. That's why words are power. You got to be careful what you say.
That's right.
And how you say it. Language is everything.
That's right.
Whenever you're going to take a test, you got to understand the language before you put the answer down. I just got to come and chime in, bro.
Thank you.
And when I keep thinking about the conspiracy, no problem. But they use it. I think Jay-Z time is ready to run out. They're using all these co-stars they got on this world stage. And I don't think Jay-Z a billionaire. I think he's the face for Desi Perez. That's another topic.
I think so too.
I think he is the puppet from, because she's been with him since Rockefeller days. I listen very well. If she's been with him since Rockefeller days, he got jammed up or something. He became a federal informant.
If he was rocking her the whole time, yes.
And he the face of the foreigners. That's why on the rappers that foreigners, they look at him because they know what's going on.
So you got to be a federal informant more than likely to even get down what you get down. The operation is to take us over.
And that's the same way with these big hustlers now. They are federal informants. They all about the RICO Act. Why get one when I can get 30 Aborigines and put them in prison and we can continue our agenda? Why not get 30 a clip? Before you look around, we got 30 million locked up.
And they supposed to be free. The prison Trump was getting these brothers out of jail. They come with prison reform to manipulate this whole situation. We talking about the 94 crime bill being reversed. Brothers from BMF and all that's just a name. But I'm saying all these brothers getting out of prison for these things that was happening in the past, the systematic racism, the infiltration of crack cocaine in our communities. At the same time, Meek Mill, Jay-Z announcing a prison reform to put bracelets on? Come on. Trump is setting people free. They think of us as a business, none other than the Jewish man, the Asian man, the Arab, or nobody else. They're foreigners that came through the Confederacy to take us over. And I realized that.
Yeah. And see, I'm going to tell you something. See, people in Havana, old head was talking about this, and he enlightened me. So he said, how people that say gravitate, that Trump was really trying to call the truth. He said that's why Trump was really trying to call the truth and get things in order for us with the real Indians, the Aborigines.
Yes.
He was trying to do that.
Well, he
was trying to get that in order.
Shout out to Compticus, but Compticus called and said he was trying to stop the scourging, which is a big ass whooping from the Lord, a big judgmental ass whooping. So believe me, Trump know this is about judgment. Go ahead, King.
He was trying to put the right people back in that natural place.
That's right. He was trying to God was using him to plead with the foreign nations. But they won't do it. He brought them all to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and say, let's make this right. And these greedy warthogs, these demons, can't even find it. That's why I say don't even care about these people when they can't get in. Care about yourself. Go ahead, King.
Yep. And I'm telling you, man, they try many things to distract us, but it's God's time. See, it's a time and a season for everything.
Yes, it is.
And that's where people understand that, and understand that God is always at work, but you got to know what time you're in and how you got to operate with God. See, when God's moving, God gave you all the literature you need to show you how He's moving. But it's how your spirit discern that. It's how your spirit gravitates to God's movement. But when you're caught up in the world, your spirit can't see God's movement.
That's right. I'm going to tell you how you're right. God said to me this morning, Kev, it's changed today. Now, you've been waiting to jump now. See, you already said you was jumping. People ain't ready. See, but you going to jump. And you ain't going to wait till tomorrow to jump. Ain't no way, ain't no reason to. If they don't hear you now, they ain't with you when it's time to proceed. So, you absolutely right. When I wake up, I know when God has installed it in me to go, to move.
You got to move. That's you can't. What he said, shake the fucking foot.
That's right. And I don't care if nobody on this earth understand it. God has made it to me to be able to move all over the earth and still talk to the people right here on this camera. Ain't that a bitch? And 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, somebody set me up, got me incarcerated. Police took everything from me, and we got it all back. That's walking in with God, see? I don't care about this stuff. I don't care about what no nigga or no female on this earth is doing. I'm focused on the prize of care, bro, though. Because God put that in me to keep the walk. No matter these distractions that's going on. No matter what walls I'm sleeping on. I don't care if I'm in jail on a steel frame. He's working with me. So I don't care about that. Go ahead, kid.
That's right. That's right. So I love that silent symbol. So Nipsey was a great symbol to society that people didn't understand.
Go ahead, kid.
The symbol that it was. He was the end of one thing and the beginning of another thing as well. He was the end of the Nebuchadnezzar way of living. And the Christ is coming.
That's right.
And I'm going to tell people
that's right.
Christ told him. Christ told people this.
I told him Nipsey was a rider on the white horse who the world going to conceive as the Christ and the Antichrist, but he's the one that's going to set forth the coming of the Lord.
So you got
the rise of the Christ in man that's going to come lead his people to salvation. No. Go ahead, King.
The book of Daniel and the book of Revelation go hand in hand.
That's right. That's right.
So when you speak of Nebuchadnezzar, you basically in the same genre. One hand is the same as the skills that balance each other. And I'm going to tell you something, is that it's going to people, the virgins, the 10 virgins, that the parable, it speaks volumes that it's going to be a lot of people that we love going to be lost back. And ain't nothing we can do.
Yes.
Because they got caught up in the satanic system.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Mr. Gill.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, okay, man. God bless you, bro. And
God bless you. And we're going to pray for Baltimore. We're going to start praying for all of our communities. Thank you, champion. My man from Baltimore, Maryland. A lot of people don't be thinking God is in us. But a lot of these brothers, I realize, don't be expressing themselves the way that they want to. That brother can express himself. The brother who called before, the sisters who called me, you know what I'm saying? And if it's just about expressing yourself that can bring about some change, how could you keep that in you, like Tupac was saying? Out of all the things that I like to do, all of my gifts and talents, I want it to mean something. Some type of confidence with expressing yourself. Coffee and Cook TV, 424-209-9999. 9506. If you want to donate to the show, feel free to go to Cash App, cash tag. It's Gills Gang. Link is at the bottom. You know what it is. Shout out to Stan Walker with his donation. Jason Harris, shout out to you. Shout out to Bocat. Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Todd. Shout out to Miss Carpenter. Shout out to Harris. Shout out to Alexis. Shout out to you. You feel me? Shout out to Miss Tenias. Mr. Arnell. Shout out to the artists. Shout out if you want your artwork done or you want to just check out some cool art, go to Easy Taught Me on Instagram. That's my boy. That's my boy right there. Shout out to him. Shout out to White Falcon. Mr. Pruitt. I haven't been reading out my cash. You know me, I've been in my life. So I'm just getting back to reading off my cash apps that have been supporting me. Well, 2-3 weeks. And TRP, shout out to you. Shout out to Mr. Butler, Mrs. Carpenter again. Shout out to you. Mrs. Givens, even though I'll be blocking her. This is the thing about my classroom. Y'all people be coming over here thinking you in my class and thinking these people in the chat room just talking. They not. This is my support group. Y'all live in a world where y'all was clones and stuff. Y'all got to go through. You got to be a freshman over here, a sophomore, to even get a idea about what I'm doing over here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you over there subscribe to my other YouTube page because I'll be going live later on tonight. Probably 6 or 7 o'clock over here to talk about different things of that nature. So make sure you over there. That's my baby. We got it. We finally got it to a state where it can be monetized, and I want to do it right. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing YouTube for 2.5 years, and it's just being spontaneous. And if it's going to be spontaneous, let me do spontaneous right. You get what I'm saying? Let me not be unorganized, spontaneous, irresponsible, spontaneous. Let me grab some type of craft to it. KF Row or nothing, especially now that my arch nemesis is gone off the internet. Shout out to YP. Hope you make it back. It's kind of boring out here without nobody to shit talk with. Hassan Campbell moved on and became a millionaire, or did he? Sonetta only calls in when I'm exposing police officers, undercover cops. You know, it's like y'all forgot about me. Lord Jamar don't even want to do an interview with me. I'm trying. Hey, bro, Tamika Mallory, bro, George Soros, bro. We got Lord Jamar. We put our suits and ties on. We gotta holler at these motherfuckers. Shout out to you. You know, shout out to Rod Digger. Shout out to y'all. Kev, bro, they won't let me in the back door, y'all. They won't let me in. They got the windows covered. They got the doors covered. Gilly and them don't want to let me in. You feel me? Everybody always got to remain cool until. See who up in this thing. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my man, DJ. He said, I see you back. Old track up. Hey DJ, let me ask you something. Let me DJ, you a fool. He say, I see you working it back on track. Yes, sir. It's all in the mentality. You see, sometimes it's a go button. It's a chill out button. It's don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing moment. It's not to let anybody think they defeated you at any time. You know what I'm saying? It's a cold game. You know what I'm saying? People in your life will try to remove things to help you progress. You feel me, DJ? They will do things with your microphone, your computer. They will just cause things to happen. You know, and when it's like that, when everything that you do, this is what my new channel, everything that you do is progressing and then it seems to collapse out of nowhere, that means you got opposition around you. Okay? Whenever you get away from these people, go to my new YouTube page. Your life will blossom. Trust me. I'm with you. Trust me. You feel me? What's up, Miss K? Yeah, I stay on it. You know what I'm saying? I stay on it. I ain't never miss a beat. People just think you missed a beat. They see these views. What I tell y'all 2 years ago, I'm going to change the game. It's not about views. Especially when you shadow ban. People see you more than that. I ain't worried about that. That shit don't cost me nothing. You see me. And that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. The right people see me. My support group. Listen, if this was about YouTube, I wouldn't be making shit. I don't make nothing off of YouTube. In fact, I'm on strike. Give a damn about no YouTube. This is a big idea. You understand? This podcast just didn't come today. I wasn't always doing shows like, look, go check my history. My podcast looks shitty. You don't just wake up and just do this one. People see these little 9,000 subscribers. That's not little. That's big to me. Because I remember 9,000. I remember 5,000. I remember 10 on my big channel, on this one, and on the next one. I remember these things. So that shit don't bother me. I know how to speak. Press 1. God has blessed me with that. So you just do what God blessed you and able to do. If you know how to, if you know how to work on cars, which I don't, I hate cars. I hate working on them. I like to be able to just pull up and tell my regular, that's why I like old Chevys, to pull up my same Latino or black, man, radiator, bro. You got to shit down, same price, bang, it's nothing. I'm that type of dude. I'm not into none of that. Everybody got their gifts, and everybody got what they used to. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. And if you can find a mechanic told me this, and as well as a very successful book author named Jack Canfield. Same thing. He ain't said nothing. The homies on the block ain't told you, kid. I don't know who told you, but if you learn how to work on cars, you'll never be broke. So it don't matter if it's him, the homies, suspect from 7-7 Swan, Mass Swan Bloods, or it's Jack Canfield who wrote a successful book. When you find out what you're good at and you actually turn a profit, you're on your way to your own version of what success is. Now, how you define success, I'm not looking at 50 Cent as a success for motivation, yeah, but I'm not looking at what he's doing as success for me, or Master P, or none of these. Success for me is always in the process of being great. I don't care if I'm doing this, the next venture. You know, I'm so crazy. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do Uber. Now what? And I'm gonna start a show called Uber Cab's Confession with Kev Rowe. You see? I just think of shit. Who wouldn't want to ride with me and my conservative ideals while riding around dropping people off in Uber? You know you coming. What I'm saying is the ideas on this motherfucker never stop. All I need is the right people who going with me. Coffee and Kush TV, 424-209-9506. Bye, Felicia. Shout out to you in my super chat right now. Shout out to y'all. Y'all must be learning today. Y'all must be learning today. You feel me? I ain't doing nothing but building the brand up to what it's supposed to be. August this year will be celebrated by Kev Rowe. I hope y'all gonna stay tuned for the American versus the Confederate, the Black Americans versus the Confederacy, where you get to call in and talk about these same Democrats are your Confederacy versus living conservatively. Are you an American? Are you the Confederate? You feel me? You either American or you with the Confederacy. You feel me? Shout out to Todd. Shout out, yeah, you riding Amanda in the building. Checker. You feel me? 424-209-9506. If I leave right now at an hour and 30 minutes, I will feel like I'm cheating y'all. I'm trying to tell you. I come from a life, you make $212 a month. Press 1. You get that $222 plus them food stamp, nigga. You own in the Democrat community. You got Section 8. Nigga, the whole socialist idea is right there. Why who wouldn't want to be a socialist? It's free. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit. Just a reason to be lazy. And wonder why you ain't got nothing. You try to hide your bills is $8 and you ain't got shit. That's because you a socialist. Democrat. Press 1. Never realize you ain't got nothing but another bill. Your car note is a bill. Oh, your bill. You ain't got nothing saved up. It's all a scam and you ain't even got up. Your bank account is beneath the people who paying $2,000 rent, $400, $500, $600, $1,300 car note, kids, and you still. You feel me? And you still Don't get it. Generation after generation after generation after generation ending up in a project, and you still blaming the white man and not your local authority. You blaming the president. You want to blame Trump before he got in there, after he got out of there. All this because of Trump. All the Democrats got to say, oh, the Trump did this one. And y'all ready to go. Democrats say, oh, a little kid doing a drive-by get killed while doing a drive-by on black people. Let's go over there. Oh, as soon as they say, oh, y'all go. It's like a oh call. A big retarded, oh, I don't know what's going on. I must, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. I'd be in the store and they'd be wanting to say, sir, put a mask on. I'd be wanting to say, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. There'd be one nigga to say this shit. I'd be wanting to steal something. You know how many times I walk in there? Best Buy, we want to walk out with this shit screaming Black Lives Matter. Go to the local Nike shop and just look like I'm in a buy and walk straight the fuck out. Black Lives Matter. I'm going straight the fuck out. If I see you eating and drinking something, I'm going to walk right up and drink your shit. Give me this. Black Lives Matter, fool. You ain't ever cared about me. I don't got time for this type of thought process. Coffee and Kush TV. 424-209-9506. Hey, what I get on there? We should be at 150 likes. Oh, we are. We are. Thank you, guys. Let's get them up to 175, 180 likes. KG say, go handle your business, professor. I'll wait for you. Ain't nobody worried about you. Ain't nobody worried about you, KG. You don't got to wait for me. Why your emojis? Call in and say something progressive towards my topic, KG. Press 1. Why wait for me? Call it in and say something. I don't want nobody talking erratic shit to the professor. You're not waiting for me. I'm not impressed. I don't even know what y'all be looking like on this earth. Stop acting like y'all just my type. Press 1. I get mad.
Owens is the host of Candace.
Press
She joins us.
Acting like I'm your type. What about you being my type? People don't even think about that. How they can be the type for somebody else. No. I'm tired of being people type. Somebody be my type. Be my type, KG. Let me see where your brain at. Coffee and Kush TV. 424-209-9506. The Urban Conservative is in full effect. You're not waiting on me. It's time to call it in. 424-209-9506. Excellent topic today. 7-year-old kids, Black Lives Matter. Don't care two shits about. Do you? 424-209-9506. If it was straight hood shit, my lines would be blowing up. My lines would be blowing up. Hood shit? They blowing up. Hey, Kev, what you think about this one? Oh, man. Anything to gravitate feeling other than ourselves. Anything to gravitate energy towards something else other than the responsibility of what we going to do about 7-year-olds getting killed up in Chicago or anywhere else for that matter. Why Traded Truth ain't talking about this? Why they not post? And when they do post these up, you know what they say? We got to do better, black folk, y'all. I don't know why y'all did this, because we got to do better. Now it's time for more racist rants. Coffee and Kush TV. Are we done here talking about this? The Confederacy versus the U.S. coming up next.
To accept.
Coffee and Kush TV. You on the air? What up?
Hey, Kev, it's KG.
KG,
Good morning.
call it in. Good morning. Thank you.
And yes, you're very welcome. You know, I had to call it in. I just got this news clipping myself this morning
What news clip?
about the 7-year-old.
Tell me about it. Tell me what you think about that.
I think that's the craziest mess. And you know what? I'm dealing with children. That's growing up in this area, but this is the craziest mess I've ever seen. I want to see the video clipping. I want to see the video clip. If they got a video and the cameras was on that drive-through, I'd like to see what those people look like coming up on that car, because something else had to been going on with this little guy. 28 years old, and then he calls his mama and says, they shot my baby. Who is they?
Yeah. Where's the video?
That's what I've been looking for all morning, for the video clipping of the drive-through. They post everything else when something happens.
They showed them little boys walking through the hood and then shooting and running away. Put that all over the news. And then he gets killed by the police. And it was dead.
Right. Why we can't get the video clipping of this McDonald's drive-thru?
Yes. Let's see this.
I've been all over the internet. I'm going to continue looking. But I think this is crazy. And shot the baby 6 times and the daddy once in the chest. What's really going on?
And it looked like it was all aimed at the back seat. When you look at the picture of this car, all of the shots is coming through the back window.
Wow. She was 7.
And the way they raising their kids, when they raising their kids up there, KG, and you see the videos of the death of these, and then you look at social media and they got these kids living a certain type of way. I think that's something that the Black Lives Matter movement need to pay more attention to, other than what they got their minds on. LGBTQ and women liberation and foreign and immigration and all these other things, and pay attention to what, because I tell you what, Asian Lives Matter ain't caring about us. Mexican Lives Matter ain't caring about us. Indian and nothing else around here. All these nations don't even get along with each other outside of the U.S., but come here and raise hell and want us to care about these other things when no one cares about us. Coughing, Christine.
Not even us.
Not even us.
Man, listen. Not even us. Oh, girl was a perfect example. She went about 4 houses for her family members. What? What did you just do? We all do that dumb mess. It's time to excel, to do something better with our lives. Like what we did that with the crumbs we was getting from welfare. You know what I'm saying? The selling of the food stamps and all that.
Remember that?
Like, really, you took all the donated money and went and bought your family some houses.
And you gonna try to explain it to people who been living like this all this damn time. Girl, you sound ridiculous. We used to sell food stamps. We know what you did.
And I was cracking up laughing when you said she went to the valley and caught this valley girl accent. Girl, you country. Go sit down somewhere.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. How'd you get that accent that fast? Just, whatever. That is like Topanga only. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is that? Like that?
And she got a chip in her already.
No, I would never do that. These people are putting my life in danger. Girl, Karen. We got a black Karen. We got a black Karen.
Yes, sir. And she thinks she's slick as all outdoors.
Oh, my goodness.
But what you say? What's done is done always comes to the light.
And I'm glad it's being exposed right here in mid-season 2021. It's sweet. Thank you for the call, KG.
Yes, thank you, Kev, for having me.
Yes, ma'am. See, KG don't take what I say personal. Just call it in. Y'all laugh at KG, but KG knows that I need my call-ins. I need to feel like I'm working towards it. The support is great, but you got to call in. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave in 1 hour, an hour and a half. I need a 2-hour, 3-hour podcast spitting facts every day, 5 days a week, weekends off. Conspiracy night, 2-3 times out the week for starters. M-Dog, call it in. Call it in. Call it in. When these other black nations, these other communities It can be a Somalian, a Nigerian community. You know what they say? The black community got another death. We don't know who the people is. I don't know the nation. That's why it's important to find out who people is. Y'all starting to realize, y'all starting to know people by their catch names. Like Jim Jones. I don't know why y'all like death so much. But y'all, Jim Jones, you don't know what nationality these people is. Ice Cube. Y'all don't got used to names and not nations. Y'all got used to entertainment names rather than nationality. And what this has been doing over this is the same game the propaganda machine did in Germany. And they doing it to you. Y'all still believe in motherfucking aliens and flying saucers finna come out the sky and Palladians and shit. Huh? Y'all caring about all that. Palladians and shit. Coffee and Kush TV, 424-209-9506. Get those likes all the way up. 424-209-9506. Woo. $424-209-9506. Make sure you subscribe to my other YouTube page. And White House press briefing. Okay. Please subscribe to the new channel. Support the channel if you can. Hit the like button. 424-209-9506. Call it in. Make your voices known. 7-year-old in Chicago gunned down. Black Lives Matter nowhere to be found. When that white man was arguing with that little kid on that block, they all came out, didn't they? You don't know where them people from. And let me tell y'all something. I got a powerful stream coming up next since y'all don't want to call in. I'm going to talk about trafficking. Press 1. I'm going to talk about how these African boys got caught trafficking, trying to kidnap black girls and boys from local neighborhoods. Press 1. Coffee and Kush TV. I will be back with more exposure, more daily current events on topics that your favorite black democratic mindset as YouTubers just can't talk about. Coffee and Kush TV. I appreciate